Hey everybody, normally I want to talk about books, but this time I want to talk about my buddy Mike, aka Bamamonts, who turned me on to Lootz Collectibles in Atoka. And I was missing a book because it didn't ship to my local LCS that I normally get my books from. And he told me last Friday that if I went over the weekend that I could probably find issue 8 of Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. And I did. I found one copy of it. It's got this really awesome cover right here. And this is by Jeff Loeb, with art by Becky Cloonan and Dave Stewart, colors by Dave Stewart, and letters by Richard Starkings. So I just wanted to give Aaron a shout out and Mike a shout out. Aaron runs Lootz Collectibles with his wife. And I just want to say that's a really, really cool shop. I asked him if I swung by again in the future, if it would be possible to do a walkthrough and let you guys see what his shop looks like. He said he would love to do that. So hopefully in the near future, I can get by there and pick that book up. Anyway, talk about Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, issue number 8 for just a minute. Again, this is a book that I've really enjoyed by Jeff Loeb. The writing is top-notch, and every artist so far out of the 8 issues of 10 has been a total fit for what Tim Sale would have done, I believe, had he still been alive to do this particular book. But you get the dynamic duo, and this time I don't mean Batman and Robin, but you get Batman and Jim Gordon. And Batman confronts not a dirty doctor, but one that works under the underground in a cesspool, as he calls it. You get to see what's going on with the Dents, Harvey and Glenda, and they've captured the Calendar Man, Julian. And at the same time, you get to see a little bit of detective work from Batman, where he goes to the old Falcone residence in search of Harvey Dent, because Harvey Dent had a history of violence and a history of just hatred between himself and the Falcones when he was DA in Gotham. Get to see awesome Solomon Grundy, I call him the Albino Hulk, and even Selena Kyle. So the reason I went through this book really quickly is because the book moves quickly. It's moving on towards its end game. We've got Mario Falcone in prison. We've got Solomon Grundy not in prison, but on the cover it looks like he is. And I've got to say, I still dig what Jim Lee and company are doing on Batman with Jeff Loeb as the writer and Jim as the artist. But I want to say that this is the better story of the two if I had to pick. It seems like Jeff has put more of his heart into this than he put into Hush 2. So if you want a really solid Batman detective story, do yourself a favor and check out all 3. Check out Dark Victory and The Long Halloween. And now you have The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, which will finish off this trilogy. I don't think you can go wrong, and I don't think that you'll come back in the comments and tell me how much you hated this book, because to me, the pacing, the artwork, the craftsmanship, everything seems to be more on point in this story. And a few videos I have done lately have kind of delved more into the psychology aspect of comics and how they've affected your life, how you've enjoyed your comics, what stories have really spoken to you. And I would have to say that this one speaks more to me with the writing and the story than Hush 2 does. Hush 2 speaks to me through Jim Lee and Scott Williams and Alex Sinclair's artwork. But this one here is a true hard-boiled detective story in the vein of, the birth of Batman, where he came from, where this character's pulp beginnings really hit. So check it out, guys. If you're in the Atoka / Millington area, be sure to hit up Aaron, and I think his wife's name is Noelle. So hit them up when you go through there. They've got a really good selection of comics. They've also got Transformers action figures. They've got some card games. They've got a little bit of everything that you might want to collect. So check out Lootz Collectibles with a Z on the end the next time that you come through Atoka in Tennessee. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed this real quick look at Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, issue 8 of 10. And we'll catch you guys next time. If you haven't, hit a like and subscribe on the channel, and we'll keep things moving forward.